Hi guys, what's up? This is Norwegian Black Cult, and we're back from New Year's Eve. New Year started, so way to celebrate is to do another collection update. This time, as it's New Year, a little bit of special stuff, so we're gonna do only vinyl. And yeah, let's take a look into this. And we're drinking this one today, a local craft IPA. The brand is Tanker. The name is Reloaded. It's very hoppy, very tasty. It comes from a so-called core range of Tanker IPA. Tanker is a microbrewery in Estonia, a very famous one of the three, I would say, biggest ones, and the most well-known. Classic, it even says here classic IPA, so it's the best way to start your journey into the craft beer of Estonia through this one. Very hoppy, very tasty. Okay, let's open it and let's start. So the post is working like shit. We are in the second lockdown in Estonia. The lockdown will be for I think 2 more weeks, so in total it's like 3 weeks or 2.5 weeks. Yeah, so the post is very slow. All my packages from, for example, Russia are completely fucking delayed. I've been waiting for one package for, I don't know, 40 days. Another one is also stuck somewhere now. So yeah. But international mail works pretty good. So yeah, let's have a sip of Tanker, Indian Pale Ale from Estonia, and let's roll. So yeah, guys, Happy New Year. Wish you all the best. Hope you had a good time off, and cheers. Yeah, amazing stuff. By the way, in the background we're listening to Pagan Forest. It's their new album. The band is signed to Werewolf Records from Poland. So yeah, cheers. Excellent. Okay, no time wasting. Let's start immediately with this one. This is got this one for New Year's Eve from my wife as a present. This is Rostorchester. Or if you would be speaking in English, this would mean Rostorchester. The album title is called Verdorbenheit. If the translation from Google Translate is correct, this means lust or perversion. So you can see a very beautiful medieval looking cover here. And let's take a look at the back. Also going on is the medieval vibe. So the band is from Switzerland and Austria, so you can say it's international. They have 2 members as a core and 1 additional member, as I understood, that comes along for sessions and stuff like that. So yeah, let's take another look at the beautiful cover here. So they released 3 full-length albums and 1 EP. This is a 2016 full-length. They have a very interesting sound. They don't sound, I wouldn't say they sound medieval. Let's take a look inside here. The members, as you can see, Anti-Messiah and Herr Griff. They have a very monotonous sound, a very hypnotic riffs. It's interesting to note that the songs in general, yeah, are around 3.5 minutes long. So the tempo is quite fast. Comes on a regular black. I won't bother taking it out, but you can see that they have a very beautiful logo with a castle. So yeah, the songs are really fast. The sound is monotonous, like I said. But despite all these factors, the band manages to create this very epic atmosphere. Basically, it never goes to mid-tempo. It's more of a fast-paced stuff. And in general, yeah, like I said, an epic atmosphere, very quality good black metal, never gets boring, never redundant. This one is released on Final Agony Records, and it's pretty interesting. It's a black edition, yeah, but it was still limited to 100 copies, if you can believe the information. So I don't know, I got this one from Darker Than Black Records. It was still available there, so 2020 reissue. If you get the chance, check them out. It's Rostorchester, amazing black metal from Switzerland and Austria. An international project. So yeah, great band. One more look at the cover. Yep. Alright. So, cheers. Next up, we're going to look into one of the most sought after releases in black metal from last year. Okay, here we go. You all know this one. Lamp of Murmuur, The Burning Spears of Crimson Agony. A band that doesn't need introduction, a band that has been on everybody's lips for the last 2 years approximately. Everybody's talking about it. A one-man project from USA, established around maybe 2017-2018. There is no clear information about this. So the interesting fact about this band is also that you can say that half of the discography of the band came in was released in 2020. Another half was released in 2019. The project itself is very productive. Has a beautiful logo. I think there are like 7 or maybe 8 releases in total. I haven't really counted them, but yeah. So half in 2019, half in 2020 were released. This is considered to be a demo released in 2020. The Burning Spears of Crimson Agony. It's released on, let's take a look, Black Gangrene from Portugal, I think. Black Gangrene Records is from Portugal. Now, it was re-released on red vinyl. And also it was released on black, I think, tape and red tape and black vinyl. This is the black variant. I think everything was limited to 100 copies and everything is sold out. I heard rumors that there's going to be represses of this one, but yeah, I mean, like, who knows. Usually takes a long time for Lamp of Murmuur to be released, but there are some also positive news. Lamp of Murmuur actually has now an Instagram account, the person behind it, who goes by the name of M, so we can actually follow him there and check out the news. So about the music itself, like I said, a lot of people are talking about this and about the project, and it's because of one reason. The project is considered to be flawless. Every release is absolutely amazing. It never gets boring. Vocals are on this release particular are screaming, I would say, but they give off this fuck you attitude, like in your face, you know. It's more like of a rocking feeling. The whole situation with Lamp of Murmuur is very interesting, because from raw black metal to traditional black metal to a release that was completely dungeon synth. The variation of styles and music this project does, and the guy behind it, is completely amazing. None feel like something was left over from the previous album and he just put it out, so, you know, to fill in the gaps or to make some buck or whatever, yeah? Everything is done with passion. The way I describe this is this one, The Burning Spears of Crimson Agony. When I listened to it, I thought that the best I could describe the whole demo is that it has poisoning riffs that immediately take over your bloodstream and they poison your whole body. Like it's intense, fast, hateful black metal that keeps you always interested and craving for more. This is how I would describe not only this album but the whole project in general. Amazing stuff from US, one of the best bands around, one of the best projects around, and it's for a reason. Lamp of Murmuur, Burning Spears of Crimson Agony, Black Gangrene. I think it's limited to 100 copies if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, still available on digital. Look out for represses. The best BM around these days. Yeah, check it out. All right. Cheers. So now we're moving into Oriental black metal territory, and of course the video wouldn't be a video if we wouldn't have at least one release by DeathKvlt Productions. Okay, here we go. Take the vinyl out. Okay, this one. This is Inferno Requiem. Nuva or Nuva. I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce this, but it is what it is. So Inferno Requiem is a project from Taiwan, established around 1999. I think in 2011 the band, the project was on hiatus and became active in 2015. I might be mistaking the time a little bit, but it's around that time. So as you can see, this one is released on DeathKvlt Productions, and what's interesting about this one, it's a double gatefold. So there's two records. You can pause and read the information here. It's about the release. So this is actually a release from 2017 that was remastered a bit and released by DeathKvlt in 2020, right? So like I said, the band is from Taiwan, one-man project. The guy behind the band goes by the name of Fog, and he also runs his own label. The label is already, I can say, it's quite famous. I ordered a couple of different bands from that label, including Inferno Requiem on tape. The label is called ElderBlood Productions. Quality stuff. They release usually quality stuff. Let's take a look closer to the beautiful logo that Inferno Requiem has. I really dig this logo. Yeah, so this one is actually limited to 300 copies. It's not yet sold out. I think it's still available on DeathKvlt for a very good price. So check this project out and like support it and buy it. Really good stuff here. So very distorted guitars, very unique vocals. Basically it's a second wave of black metal worship, and it's done very good. The album itself is considered to be one of the, as you can see a skull here, one of the best from Inferno Requiem's discography. So in general, in overall, it's a very solid album. Fans of second wave black metal will absolutely dig it. Also, it runs on 45 RPM, so the quality is absolutely amazing. Now, since we're doing a bit of an honest reviews, there is one disappointing thing about this album. I have listened to works from Inferno Requiem that were released in future, basically. So if this is 2017 release, I listened to Shanghai, which was 2019, and some other releases, I don't remember. Maybe Conqueror of the Golden Horde, but I'm not sure when it was actually released. But despite how good this is, despite how brilliant it covers the second wave of black metal, there is one issue here. Comparing it to to other albums from Inferno Requiem. Inferno Requiem is, like I said, it's based on Oriental mythology, Oriental horror, and stuff like that. When the record starts, there is a clear Mongolian influences in the beginning track. It's like the track is divided, so it's one track, it's not intro, but the intro of that track, it's very long, and there is a Mongolian instrument there. Like a very... the one that I know, it's I think the one they play on the lips, you know. And it draws you in with this atmosphere. It's like says, look, I'm gonna give you this, and you're actually are getting excited about this. You feel like, oh cool, this is something new, something interesting, something oriental. And after that, it doesn't deliver on this. It just delivers a solid second wave black metal. I wish there would be at least another passage like this with Mongolian influences, or maybe more other Oriental influences, because yeah, like I said, the band is talking about Oriental myths, Oriental horror, but also they are connected with Mongolian history. Of course, I don't know why, but probably the band member somehow is, even though he lives in Taiwan, is somehow connected to Mongolia. So it has this perfect atmosphere set up, and then it doesn't deliver that. This is the sad part for me, at least. I wish it would be more. So yeah, otherwise it's a great fucking record. Inferno Requiem, Nuva, released on DeathKvlt Productions, limited to 300 copies, and it's still available. So go check it out, go pick it up. Inferno Requiem never disappoints. Maybe just a little bit this time, but never. Yeah, go check it out. It's a great fucking album. Alright. So, let's take a small break. Yeah. We got two more items here. So, surprisingly, this update is not going to be that big. Not the usual 35 minutes of me talking. So cheers, guys. Yeah, next time we're gonna drink, I'm gonna show you maybe Puhaste. It's another microbrewery. I already showed you DeathKvlt, Tanker, and Puhaste. So Puhaste is left, it's the third one. The third best microbrewery around here. Alright, so here we go. Now we have two 7 inches. Let's start with this one. Bim. Untermensch. Oh, Ubermensch, Untermensch. Very interesting project. So yeah, this is an international project. I don't know. Yeah, you can pause and read it. There's a bit of a story about each song. The concept of the album is here. As you can guess by the name of the band, it's a bit of controversial band. Yeah, you can see the band members here. There's total of 4, so it's a full band. Released on Darker Than Black Records. I think again there were a couple of variations of this EP, and I think they're all limited to 100. There was also a yellow version and a tape version. Tape version was put out by Winter Solids. So yeah, anyway, this is an international project, not known from which countries. Of course, the band has been banned on Bandcamp, on Discogs, I think. Also, they had to change their covers to make them, you know, more brighter and stuff like that, not to be banned. They are still available on Facebook. I'm gonna put a link to Facebook, and I'm gonna put a link to their YouTube channel where they're still available, and you can listen to this thing in full. So what can I say about this one? It's absolutely mandatory. A mandatory listen. If you're a fan of black metal, it's a mandatory listen. Absolutely amazing stuff. Around 9 minutes, as you can see, the tracks are also, the time is also here. Around 9 minutes, 2 tracks. It's aggressive, rocking black metal. And when I mean rocking, I actually mean it's rocking. It's not raw in its sense. It's something, yeah, you can put on and actually enjoy. If you're not overly sensitive about the political content of the band, yeah, but it's absolutely rocking. The most interesting parts is has strong drums, and it has absolutely amazing cold guitar solos. By guitar solos, I mean actually guitar solos. They are not riffs, but they are like a proper guitar solos in the like middle of the song. So it's a very interesting project. Also worth mentioning is that on Untermensch, on the first opening track, organs are used. So they spice it up. They spice the sound. Yeah, I know that the band released a demo, I think. Yeah, I think it was considered to be a demo in 2020, and it was all instrumental, and it was only digital. But since the Bandcamp is removing them, I'm not sure how can you get a hold of it. But I know that the band is answering questions and requests in on Instagram and even YouTube, so it's not that hard to talk to them. So yeah, Ubermensch, Untermensch, check it out. Nietzsche here approves it, says it's a great fucking band. Yeah, check it out, amazing stuff. Alright, we actually have one more 7-inch and we're done for today. Cheers. Alright, so now we're moving into a very, very controversial territory. So if you're sensitive about the previous record, you should probably look away now. This is going to be the most controversial band on this list, and here we go. It's this one, Aryan Blood, Sturme aus Stahl. It's a band from Netherlands, as you can understand, a very controversial band, one-man project. It has a very interesting discography. I don't recall if there was a full-length album by this band. I know there was a compilation through Struggle to Victory, which desperately needs a repress, in my opinion. As on vinyl, it was pressed, of course, on only 88 copies. Yeah, so they only have demos and EPs, I think, and splits. So Darker Than Black Records, Merchant of Death, of course, the usual suspects in this case. Actually, this is a very brilliant EP. You get your money worth, first of all. It has 4 tracks, which is pretty fucking rare for a 7-inch to have 4 tracks these days. So, yeah. The band itself was established, I think, around 95, if I'm not mistaken. So the Aryan Blood logo. Here you can read the information. So what's interesting about this one is this one was recorded in 1996, and it was not, you know, released until this time. The only thing that they added was the vocals, because the music was written back then, so they left the music, they didn't remaster it, and they added the vocals. It has trance-like riffs, but the music itself is very harsh. The production value, of course, is harsh from 1996. You can hear some glitches even in the music, but it brings this charm to the whole thing. So yeah, the riffs are they're like trance-like. So I would say they are fantastic in my opinion. The thing that you will hear the most on this one is the drums. The drums are out there. It's like the cover suggests, there's war. So the drums are like just blasting machine gun fire mixed with bombs. It's just constant blast beats. The vocals are like the guy is shouting commands on the battlefield. So it creates this necro atmosphere. The music is fast, but the atmosphere is necro sound, and in general, it feels like a dead music. Like the cover shows the soldiers, they're going to war, and like suggests that they are going to die, and they know it, and they just go there for slaughter, you know. So it's pretty amazing stuff. Yeah. Basically, yeah, total raw black metal madness. So yeah, this is Aryan Blood, Sturme aus Stahl. Darker Than Black Records. Again, I don't know why Darker Than Black also started not to put out the quantity of the records they released. I would again assume this is limited to about 100 copies, maybe more. Hard to tell. But this is some of those authentic, awesome stuff from Netherlands. So yeah, check it out if you're not afraid of this kind of music, or you don't give a shit about political messages. So yeah, this is Aryan Blood, Sturme aus Stahl on Darker Than Black. So yeah, there we go. I have 2 more days left till my vacation is over, and I'm hitting back to work. I can tell you that the next update that we're going to have is going to be probably tape and CDs, because I got a bunch of tapes as well, and a couple of CDs. So I was thinking that I'm gonna do this one as a vinyl update, and the next one I'm gonna do is a CD and tape update, because I know that you guys dig more vinyl than the CD and tape, and it's New Year, so here's a bit of a treat for you. So yeah, but that update is going to be actually quite huge, yeah, so it might take 40 minutes. So yeah guys, cheers, hope you enjoyed it, hope you'll find something new. Yeah, I'll see you when I'll see you, and stay black metal.